Mountain News, first at 4, continues.
COVID-19 cases are spiking in Kentucky. Yesterday, the state reported more than 4,000 new cases. That's the highest single-day increase of cases since September. Chelsea Jones talked to health officials in Madison County about the possibility of yet another wave of COVID.
Health officials at Baptist Health of Richmond anticipate another surge in COVID-19.
Our volume has increased from 9 to 16 today, so we see that steady incline.
Marcy Backus with the hospital says more patients in the emergency room are testing positive for the virus. Doctors are also seeing more young people become ill. With the Omicron variant spreading, health experts are concerned that COVID numbers will surpass what we've seen so far. Unlike many hospitals across the Commonwealth, Baptist Health of Richmond is fully staffed, but officials are prepared to make changes if a COVID influx arrives.
So we flex our staff to alternate units to care for our patients. So regardless of where our patients are, they're getting that high quality care.
Backus says the hospital reviews staffing capacity on a daily basis. It has also created more room for COVID patients. Health experts have been stressing for months now to get vaccinated and boosted. Backus is sharing this other reminder.
Remember to wear your mask when you are out in public, when you're gathering, staying 6 feet apart, and continue to impress upon our community that vaccination is important.
She says if you have questions about the vaccines, ask a medical professional. In Richmond, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
For now, patients at Baptist Health Richmond can have limited visitors. Officials say they will review the visitor policy and make changes if needed. The Prestonsburg community is mourning the loss of a doctor who many say was always ready to serve. Dr. Michael Goebbel died Thursday after a battle with cancer, leaving behind a wife, children, and a community full of people to remember the man and healthcare hero he was. They say Dr. Goebbel is one of a kind, and the light he brought to everything he touched can never be replaced.
He's just a great human being, and the world would be a better place if there's more Dr. Goebbels among us. And those type of people like him is just sort of like bright stars that just don't appear very much in everyone's life.
Loved ones say Dr. Goebbel will never be forgotten, and his decade of service will forever leave a mark on the community. We will have more about his life and work coming up at 6 o'clock. FEMA is on the ground in Taylor County today. Families there are still recovering and rebuilding, of course, from the EF3 tornado that hit the region a few weeks ago. The team from FEMA DSA, also known as Disaster Survivor Assistance, was going door to door in Taylor County to either sign up people for disaster relief or answer questions in person that people may have had if they applied online or through the phone. In Taylor County alone, roughly 70 properties were damaged and dozens of families have been displaced. So FEMA officials say sending these teams into counties helps make sure they can get to everyone in need.
It could be an address, it could be a phone number, it could be some disconnect in what the intake took and what the insurance policies subsequently provide.
Emergency Manager Ronnie Dooley says within the next week or two, they are hoping to open a temporary FEMA Assistance Center so that residents within Taylor County can get more direct help that they need.
And of course, that area of Taylor County was actually impacted by an EF3 tornado back on December the 11th. We do have storms in the forecast, not necessarily that strong, but it's something we're going to continue to watch as we watch the next few days. Out front here, WYMT in Hazard, Black Gold Boulevard, traffic humming along swimmingly. Things looking rather overcast around the region today. Downtown Whitesburg, where things are humming along swimmingly as well. Down Main Street, mid-50s. With plenty of clouds there right now. And even a few showers out that way. You can see where those are, the cooler temperatures on the map. Upper 50s where it's not raining. Middle 50s where it is. We continue to watch those showers work across our far southern counties. Southeast Kentucky, southwest Virginia at this hour. And even back down toward Lake Cumberland and that particular region. We're going to continue to watch those showers as we finish out the night tonight, so keep that WYMT weather app handy, because that's not the only round of rain we'll be dealing with for tonight. You see those temperatures falling through the 50s, and they stay steady overnight as we continue to watch this area of rain push through, and we stay there all the way through tomorrow morning. And I'll have the latest on when we get a break in the showers before more work in for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. President Joe Biden is slated to hold a call with Russian President Vladimir Putin this afternoon. National Security spokesperson Emily Horn says the leaders will discuss a range of topics, including upcoming diplomatic engagements in January. A main point of contention is, of course, a stalemate in Ukraine, where Russia has 100,000 troops. Intelligence officials are worried Russia could launch an attack there in the next few weeks. President Biden warned Putin against such an attack earlier this month, and Putin issued a similar warning for NATO forces not to expand into Ukraine. Americans will have one less health care headache in 2022 thanks to the No Surprises Act. The new law bans most unexpected medical charges from out-of-network providers. Federal estimates predict it will apply to about 10 million surprise bills a year. It protects patients when they receive treatment from doctors and hospitals that are not in their insurance networks and that they did not choose. Consumers will be responsible only for their in-network costs sharing in these situations. The rule applies to nearly all private health plans offered by employers and also to individual policies bought through the Affordable Care Act exchanges. Longtime Senate Majority Leader Reid died following a battle with pancreatic cancer. Reid was elected to the U.S. House in 1982, rising to the heights of power, serving as Senate Majority Leader in 2007. Reid famously played a key role in the passing of the Affordable Care Act, a fight he described as his favorite but hardest fight in the Senate.
I want the people of the state of Nevada to know that I am so grateful, and I have done my best. I haven't been perfect, but I've really tried my hardest.
Reid was also the highest-ranking elected Mormon in U.S. history. He and his wife converted while attending college. John Madden, one of pro football's most important and recognizable figures of the last 50 years, died yesterday. He was 85 years old. CBS's Michael George has more on his legendary career.
John Madden explained the complexities of pro football to millions of people who knew little about it.
We call it just BGD, just big guy defense, that's all.
Madden became a household name in the broadcast booth for CBS Sports. He teamed with Pat Summerall to form one of the most celebrated announcing teams of all time.
You know, he just has that ability, Pat, whatever it is, to win football games.
In total, Madden spent 30 years in broadcasting with 4 different networks, working 11 Super Bowls and winning 16 Emmy Awards.
Like, this is a father bucket, this is a mother bucket, and since the last game, they had a baby bucket.
Madden coached the Oakland Raiders for 10 seasons before he became a broadcaster. He won more than 100 games, 7 division titles, and 1 Lombardi Trophy in Super Bowl 11.
The Raiders have won. They are the world champs.
As a coach and broadcaster, Madden famously hated to fly. He used the Madden Cruiser to travel to games, which made him even more popular.
More than anything is he was a man of the people.
Younger fans know him from Madden NFL. The video game series sold more than 130 million copies. It's all part of the Madden legacy that made him one of the most memorable football figures of all time. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Madden's cause of death has not been released yet. Coming up on First at 4, new vehicles will soon need alert systems to prevent kids from being left in hot cars. We'll take a look at the potentially life-saving technology.
And showers and storms continue to work back toward the region as we finish out 2021. I'll have the very latest, including if any of those could be on the strong side, coming up.